Welcome back. Trinity Financial with us. Always great to talk with Brett. Everything financial, and it's a big topic for a lot of folks these days. I mean, so important for me, Brett. I got the glasses because this is serious business now. No, honestly though, reading through the notes and everything, who can predict when a turndown might happen in the economy?
Right.
That's difficult to do.
Nobody can. And there's people that make a living on TV every day predicting. Yeah. Right? And I've said for many times, and this is not to downplay them, but if you say the same thing over and over, eventually you're going to be right, right? But no one can predict when the next market downturn is. I mean, just go back even 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't a market downturn, but it was a huge sell-off day. I think it was a week ago Thursday, when, again, we made a transition in how we approached the war. Boom, we had a 600-point drop, and it was down like 800, 900 points that day. So no one's seen that coming, and no one predicted. No one predicted what was going to happen in February of this year. But just about every curveball that we get thrown, no one really sees that coming. Again, I said this last week, even go back to 07, 08. One person's seen the whole banking crisis coming. It was called The Great Short. I think he even made a movie about it. One person, predicted that. So it's not a matter of prediction as far as I'm concerned. It's a matter of preparing for the unexpected.
And so then what strategies do you want to use to protect your investments?
Right.
I mean, you saved all of these years and you have those downturns, you see that all evaporate very quickly. You don't want that to happen.
No. So we use a program that I've talked about many times on this program. And what it does is it measures the amount of risk that you should take or want to take, and then we compare that to the individual. But it's really to determine what you want the investments to do, and how much you have to work with. But the idea is to not have all your eggs into one basket, but to have different products that we're using, if you will. So mutual fund portfolio, we like using fixed index annuities, so you still have protection, but you have upside growth potential. We believe in banking instruments, just for the liquidity and the safety of it. But if you have a diversified portfolio, then the unexpected doesn't bring as much concern to you as if you had everything in
So these are certainly the strategies that will help the situation.
I believe so, yes.
How do you stop the emotions? Is it possible, to break those emotions and make sure you don't do any emotional decisions when something like this happens? So
this is going to toot my horn a little bit. I believe, with 40 years of experience, that I know that we have to prepare that, when we first meet, when we're analyzing, but certainly when we're making the proposals and implementation, I try to do my best to explain why we're doing this, so that when those unexpected days happen, we don't have to panic. We have things in place, we have a reason that this is happening, and we're long term. So I do as much as I can upfront to eliminate any fear in the future.
I'm just sitting here thinking about being that one guy that could make that prediction.
Well, the one guy.
I had to say that.
he made a lot of money, but and again, there may be another, but I just know that I watched the movie and I thought it was just so interesting, the biography on this gentleman, and he's seen it coming. But again, hindsight being 2020, there were so many warning signs, which for us of us that stayed in the business after that, it was a great learning experience, and now we know what to look for, if something was like that to happen again.
Good to know. Well, good to see you, sir.
All right,
Thank
take care.
You for being
Have a
here.
good day.
Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. And again, if you'd like to get some information, help them weather you through any type of turndowns, that type of thing, take away your emotions. Make sure you get in touch with Trinity Financial. Again, there's the website, there's the phone number. Brett, thank you.